Hi, I'm Harris Chukuma Okereke, and this is my mastery vlog. First of all, what were my original goal for this class and as created in my mastery? My goal for this class was to develop a good script and to also understand how a good dramatic story is being told. I know I'm a fan of horror, so I also wanted to know how to tell a good horror story and learn how to create an effective scene during like writing an effective scene. And yeah, did I meet this goal? Why or why not? Yeah, I met my goal. Like I even exceeded my goal. Like I actually know how to write a good story. I know how to judge a good script. I know how to like I actually know the basics of writing a good story. I can actually write a script in a day because I actually thought it was a tough task. Most times I had because I started off as an editor, but I had friends that I could always ask to write script for me. But right now I don't need their help because right now I can write a good script thanks to Jenny, and she's a very good teacher. Thanks to her, and yeah, I met my goal. I exceeded my goal, and I'm very happy I did that. And what did I learn about myself as a writer this month? And what did I learn as an artist and storyteller? Okay, I realized how creative I am because I always had doubts if I could actually create a story, a good story. I could actually just create the story, just tell the story, and I don't know how to develop it. But right now, I can actually tell a story, and I can tell a story and write it, and also um, create a good script from it. And I also realized that I can be creative even under pressure because there was a lot of speedy assignments, a lot of choked up assignments, and I'm surprised I pulled through. At the end of the day, I pulled through, and yeah, I finished all of them. I thank God. And also, actually, I learned I could write a feature film. Yeah, because um, once you know the act one, two, three. In fact, I I've learned how to create a feature film. I'm proud I can create a feature film. I can boast of that right now, and also learned that my editing experience was an added advantage to my script writing. That I can attest to, and I learned I can actually judge a good script because some people bring shitty scripts, and because we don't have idea of how good a script should be, we could just accept it, and we don't know there might be there are so many errors. There might be so many errors like past tense and wrong use of punctuations and so many errors. But right now, I can see that, and if I spot one, two, three errors, I know the script writer is not really standard, and you know I can actually the basic is I can actually judge a good script. And what do you need to continue to work on? Yeah, obviously I have a strong accent, and English is not really our major. In my country, we are more like we speak more of broken languages, broken English. So right now, I think I need to work on my diction and grammar and use of English. Yeah, because English is the standard language for writing such writing scripts. So and I need to do a lot of research because as a storyteller, you should be adventurous. I just learned about that because going to artist dates helps you, realize you could spot a lot of things that you could write on. There's a lot you can write on out there. You just don't know. You just need to give yourself that treat. Go, just be adventurous because that's what a storyteller should be. You should be adventurous. You should be a traveler. You should just go around and you spot a lot of things you can write about. Okay, so now whether you want to be a writer or not, how might you apply the class content to your life, either professionally or personally? Well, I'll say, like Quentin Tarantino, I like to write and direct my own script. I could write for probably other directors, sell my script, and you know, I can also do that. But I think I have a passion for the production, and now that I know how to write scripts, I can just take the time out when there's no job. I can just be writing my scripts. You know, script writing is actually very interesting. It's a very interesting profession because there is never a dull moment in your life. You actually keep working, even when there's no job. You just keep working. That's what I understand about script writing. And I would also like to keep writing down ideas. Once I wake up, I just write down ideas. And I also realize that no matter how shitty an idea is, it can always be developed to a masterpiece, And because during our peer critique, I realized that some people write stuffs and it might not be up to par, but when your peers add a lot of ideas to it, you realize that it's keeps forming and forming till it becomes a very good script. It happened a lot in our class, and I realized that there's no shitty idea. There's no shitty idea. It can always be developed to a masterpiece. Okay, so now if you would go back to the beginning of the month and give yourself one piece of advice, what would it be and why? Hmm. Well, I'll advise myself to revise my pitch properly and also speak very fast because that actually affected me and also help. I think I'll do a lot of road work to like clear my throat because my voice is kind of low and it affected my grades. So I'll learn to speak fast and I'll learn to speak louder during my pitch because now I can pitch and but I just have those flaws. And I also advise myself to complete at least one novel before beginning the class to improve my diction and use of words. I believe with all this, I'll do much better and probably get an A plus because it's kind of hard to get an A plus. Okay, thank you very much. This is my match review log. I'm Chukma KK. Thanks for listening. Bye.